Wake up, you're all about to see. I'm gay. I took a mother, sweet on the victory. Never feel the pressure until it comes, till you're down on the ground. See, put the ocean reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the ocean reality. Can't you see we're all human? Tomorrow might be nothing. I'm gay. Nothing has changed. Standing on it. It's the same way day to day. Oh, over and over again. As a man way, he gets this way. Why no he can't get no break? I'm standing on it. To sweat. Put the Russian reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the Russian reality. We're all human. Put the Russian reality. I'm standing behind. To sweat. Oh yeah. The eye with the price makes you think twice. No one else right, the night of the night. Okay, what you are building up is hopeless in this time. So it's wrong to end up with this line. Okay, and it won't last too long. Not because you steal your wife. You don't love it, your brother this time. Okay, put the ocean reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the ocean reality. We're all human. Put the ocean reality. Said you never let it wait too long. Put the ocean reality. We're all human. Put the ocean reality. Never let it wait. Never let it wait. Cause later will be greater. Studying in my heart. Okay. Now is the time. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Put the ocean reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the ocean reality. We're all human. Put the ocean reality. What's the word? What's the word? Tomorrow will be the same. I'm gay. Nothing has changed. Standing on it. It's the same way day to day. Oh, over and over again. As a man work, he gets his way. Why no he can't get no break? I'm standing on it. Sweat. Put the ocean reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the ocean reality. We're all human. Put the ocean reality. Oh, standing behind. To sweat. Oh, yeah. The eye with the price makes you think twice. No other price, the night of the night. Okay, what you are building up is hopeless in this time. Cause it's wrong, you end up with a line. Okay, and it won't last too long. Not because you think your wife. You don't love it, your brother this time. Okay, put the Russian reality. Never let it wait too long. Put the Russian reality. We're all human. Put the Russian reality. Said you never let it wait too long. Put the Russian reality. We're all human. Put the Russian reality. Never let it wait. Never let it wait. Cause later will be greater. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it.
King and Queen
New
Radio.
York, New York.
King and Queen Radio.
I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the
King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio.
This little town are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
King and Queen
New
Radio.
York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm king number one, top of the list, king of the hill, number one. These little town blues, melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York.
There's a story the gypsies know is true, that when your love wears golden earrings, he belongs to you. An old love story that's known to very few. But if you wear those golden earrings, love will come to you. By the burning fire that will glow with every pole. Will hear desire whisper low inside your soul. So be my gypsy, make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight. So be my gypsy, make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight.
Heavenly Father, as we go on your way this night, this Monday night, like so many individuals who are suffering mental agony, worrying over their loved ones, worrying for themselves, but in your realm, we will work up. Within each time, the possibility of the Lord changing things is as toxic. And when individuals get together, shut down to the good God, you will hear their prayer. But when they are separate together in His name, you will always answer. I will ask good God that you show up to this country, get rid of the church, because it is only in Him that trust can be really realized. Man is like him. It's always right. But in God's name, we ask that in Jesus' name we ask for that blessing.
It's what I don't want to do. It's what I don't want to I think I'm losing you because your guys are true.
Views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and they're not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of this site and all services provided therein are for personal use only. King and Queen Radio holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of the information given.
You know what to do to keep me falling.
You're tuned into King and Queen Radio Brooklyn. This is Gia Heath, picking up Sister Devon and everyone locked and listening.
Losing you. I've been losing Sister Devon. And she's like he keep on using you. Sorrowful, he keeps on teasing you. Tell him one thing, baby, baby, girl. Zulu, 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 Zulu.
This is Dominic, and you're listening to King and Queen Radio. Keep it dialed up, keep it going. Some cool reggae music is about to grace your ear. So listen up, Dominic says, one love.
Attention, Sister Dubon, a gifted spiritual and healer, offers psychic readings daily. Remove evil spirits, bad luck, and can help you with money problems and specializes in love and health problems. If you want to be happy again in life, call now, 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Attention, Sister Dubon, a gifted spiritual and healer, offers psychic readings daily. Remove evil spirits, bad luck, and can help you with money problems and specializes in love and health problems. If you want to be happy again in life, Call now, 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273.
If you're looking for a solution to all your problems in life, there is one person and one person only you should come to, Sister Dubon. Our address is 1752 Flatbush Avenue. Phone number is 718-253-7273. Make it your duty to see Sister Dubon if you're going through any problems in life. I can tell you from my experience, she is the best. She is the one and only that you should come to. Don't go to anyone else, because she has the solution to all of your problems, Sister Dubon.
Give me a call now. I know you need my spiritual help. I'm here to help you. I want to help you. I want to remove the bad luck from your life. I want to help you get your life back together. Don't suffer no more when you got me, Sister Dubon. I am Sister Dubon, and I have worked with many people. I have helped the blind. I've also helped people who was crippled. I have a lot of people who have many diseases, and they got cured. Through spiritual prayers and through your faith, we can change things in your life. You need to believe in me, and I can help you. Through me and God, we will pray together, and we will get your life back in order. I will give you spiritual baths. I will give you things to help you to remove the demons, the bad luck out of your life, to take away all the bad luck, to remove those evil spirits. You don't have to suffer no more. Call me Sister Dubon, 718-253-7273.
Ever felt that you're being kept down, but don't have a clue what's happened to you? Loved ones gone, you're about to lose your job too. Career in shambles, business in abundance. Living with a whole lot of tension because you're so broke you can't even pay attention. God and immigration issue, and you've got to go to court too. You don't have a clue what's happened to you. It's time you call world-renowned spiritual healer advisor Sister Dubon. Jot this number down, 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Call now. You may be a skeptic, but if your life is not what it should be, what have you got to lose? Make something work for you. It's time you do. Call Sister Dubon and let she do what she do. You can call it to obey, call it what you may, but in a hot drop, she put you back on top. Call now, 718-253-7273. Call now, 718-253-7273. Sister Dubon.
I know you can make it. We've got to be the livest station. Look, the livest station on the air. So the next time you're on Facebook or Twitter, share. KingandQueenradio.com, 93.5 FM.
I hear them for them be from the poor class, but I don't see them from my day. This is ain't no lovey thing. This is man's a little water, just a soldier. After every year for them come around. Every 5 years for them come around. Them are the people them are complain. How are the little bugs that they gain? So many promises to put to them brain. Kill all the youths them gone insane. I want them to do return to care. You not see the people them willing and helpless. We all want to be compatible. So please stop us from making this horrible. Every 5 years for them come around. After Every 5 years I can come around. So much high prices. You're killing us with these taxes. That's why we put a fire on your bills. Water condition, them no care the looks. Put tax on this and tax them up. And then clear them and run out and tax them to our help the people with them cut him and a week for me and them a walk to jail. I hear them as them a give from the poor class, but I don't see them from what they. This is ain't no love, no thing. This is man just from water, that a soldier. Attack, they now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. Attack, they now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. Them are the people them are complain. Have a little much that them gain. So many promises you put to them brain. Kill all the youths them gone insane. I want them to go to jail. To not see the people them willing and helpless. We all want to live comfortably. So please stop us from living miserably. Attack, they now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. Attack, they now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. So much high prices, you're killing us with these taxes. That's why we put a fire on your bills. Water commission, them no care the looks. Put tax on this and tax on that. And then claim them and run out and tax them to our help the people with them cut him and a week for me and them a walk to jail. They now walk. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. Attack, every 5 years for them come around. People. No, this is Scotty calling, you know. I am calling out.
Okay, good evening in New York, good evening America, good evening in Brooklyn. We are live on KingandQueenradio, BrooklynStation.com and SisterDeBong.com. We got a pleasant evening here, and don't forget later on we got a great artist coming on, and we're going to have a great show tonight. We got the manager in the station, DJ Holly, and we also got our number one DJ in here, Tony Dance. And it's a pleasure being here with you folks out there. Thank all you folks out there who congratulated me on my birthday. It was a beautiful birthday, and I want to thank all you out there, fans and great people out there that thought about me. All the way in Italy, hello out there in Italy, buonasera. I hope you're doing good out there, and hope everything is good out there in Roma. Bella Roma, Città. So it's a pleasure being here with you all this afternoon, folks, and we got a great show lined up for you this afternoon. Want to say a shout out there, all the folks in Staten Island, and out there in Bermuda, my family. Nice talking to you today, and speedy recovery to my cousin out there, and all the family out there, the Williams family. Big up to you out there as well. And I want to say thank you. I got a great show, Sister DeBong, and you can call me in the station tonight. The number is 718-253-4239. 718-676-0820. You can call in the station. If you'd like to send your request in birthday greetings, or you'd like to speak to someone this afternoon, you can text in. That's 347-699-6892. Again, that's 347-699-6892. So it's a great show, and we're going to have a great time this evening. And I want to say shout out to all my family and people out there in Jamaica. There we go, Jamaica. And you know this is a way beyond show. You never know who's gonna come on, and you never know what you're gonna hear, and you're just gonna go into the way beyond. We don't care. We just take you there to enjoy yourself. But we stay in reality as we go in the way beyond. We come out of it, and then we go into there we go, Jamaica. Again, out there, I'm picking up on Chicago. All you Chicago folks out there and everybody out there, big up to you as well out there. Great show come on before me. I just love the show come on before me. It's a wonderful show. If you ever tune in Monday nights, tune in from 8 to, from 8 to 9. Great show, great knowledge, and great show, historical. Something that history that you need to know. That's all. We all need to know our history, and history is facts. Whether we take it with a grain of salt or we just look at it like it's nothing, it once upon a time was history. You was history. You may not remember when you was born, but there were so many people around you celebrating your birth. You'll be surprised, and you'll never see them a day of your life. And they can, somewhere out there, they got your history. They can talk about you. They can say, oh, when that baby was born, that baby was beautiful, had big eyes, big hips, and you never know what people seen you back then that you never meet now that know your history. So, and it's important. Maybe wrote you in a book somewhere. So everyone born is important, and that's what I want you to understand today, how important you are right now listening to this show. And I want you to feel important. I want you to feel positive about yourself, and I want you to feel the best of yourself. And I want you to bring out all that energy. That's your spiritual side, and you need to bring out how to feel positive, how to feel yourself, and how to understand the energy within. So with that said, I'm going to take you to DJ Tony Dance.
Sister Dubon, I thought babies were born with no hips. I didn't know babies have big hips.
You never. maybe you got me on that one. You know I really like that one. You got me. You really got me. That's something to think about. They born with big hips, but they born with her with all the food they eating and all the chemicals they eating now. Don't be surprised.
Maybe that's how they got that song. He must have been a beautiful baby. That must have had a big hip baby.
Yeah. The baby came out of hip stuff. That takes it. Now, you know, the baby's born with big hips. They become a hipster as they grow up. Okay, folks. Good joke. You got me, Tony. I love that one. Take it to some good music, folks, and I'll be back here. And don't forget, you can text in. That's 347-699-6892. And you never know tonight when I'm going to come and give you some good fortune and tell you what's going on in your life. When I start picking up the vibration, I picked up last week some good vibration on people with the name and everything about them. I want to thank them for coming to see me and say, Sister DeBon, you was talking to me. Me and my friend was in the car, and you would call out my name and was telling all my business to me. She says, I'm happy my man wasn't in the car. I would have been in trouble. Okay, well, folks, you never know when I'm going to bring the good. I don't know. We got an artist coming on now, because we have an artist tonight. Okay, we're taking to some music. Okay. Okay, folks, don't forget, we have an artist coming on. I'm going to play a little bit of music, then I'm coming back with the artist that we have on for tonight.
DJ Tony Dance, aka Tony Tino, aka Tino Dance. We're gonna set it off with Lloyd Chalmers and Scotty. We're gonna call this one Save the People.
And I will never really beg you, now listen. Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, Westmoreland, St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne,
Little father out there, what you want to hear me right now? What you want to come down with me because I'm going to pray right now. No matter what color, red, white, blue, or pink or black. What you want to come right now with me right now because I'm going to have to right now, Lord. Savior, Heavenly Father, save me. Before you die to Christ, we won't have a good song right now. Drop like what you're doing. I'll come right down and sing. Come on now, let me hear you. Heavenly Father, please forgive us. Save the people, save their soul. Save my mother, save my father, save the people, save their soul. When you get up, sit down and pass your seatbelt, bed. Don't be the let go.
All right. That's a shout out there. I heard those beautiful parish out there in Jamaica, Trelawney, St. Catherine, and all those great places out there. I want to say a pleasant good evening to everyone who's listening. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great entertainer and we have a singer and a songwriter. And I'm going to take that caller. Hello.
Liner. You know the liner?
Yes. Hello. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
You sound fine, and I'm happy to have you on the King and Queen Radio Brooklyn Station, and also 93.5 FM and sisterbomb.com. And tell the audience what your name, because I don't want to say it wrong, because it's two ways of pronouncing that. Louise Capri. How do you say your name, please?
Okay, it's Louise Cappy.
Okay, Louise Cappy. Well, it's a pleasure having you on the show this evening here with me in the studio here in Brooklyn. So, Louise.
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn.
Yeah, have you been to Brooklyn before?
Oh, yeah. I grew up in New York. I grew up on Long Island. Yeah.
Oh, you did come from Long Island. Well, it must be a pleasure coming from Brooklyn. And tell me, you from Louisiana?
Yeah, I live in New Orleans now.
Oh, in New Orleans. So tell us a little bit about your life.
Well, okay, I grew up actually on Long Island. My dad was a jazz guitarist, pretty well known, and that's how I got my music influence.
Wow.
And yeah, I started, music was always in the house, and musicians in and out all the time. And then in high school, later high school, my dad would take me out on gigs and let me sit in with the band here and there.
Wow, you must have had a great time because bands back then and there was very, very, very nice. Do you still find bands to be very popular nowadays?
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Yes, do you find that bands are still popular?
Bands?
Bands.
Yeah, I mean, in New Orleans there are a lot of jazz bands here in New Orleans, and it's very popular here. Traditional jazz, especially, what I mean by traditional jazz is jazz from the 20s,
yeah, like
1920s.
Sarah Vaughan's, a little bit of oh my goodness, I forget all of my good jazz players out there. Louis Armstrong.
That's right, Armstrong.
A lot of great jazz. So, did you ever perform with some of the old timers?
Not. I think by the time, not like Louis Armstrong. I think he was golden. Yeah, but I did more of the newer folk here in New Orleans, like Delcio Marsalis. I sang with he's one of the Marsalis brothers.
Wow.
Winton, of course, his brother Winton runs, what is it called? He's up there at, Lincoln Center. He runs that whole jazz orchestra up there, his brother. Mm-hmm. But I played with Delphio, he's down here in the Uptown Orchestra, they're called, and Jason Marsalis, the youngest brother, I'm pretty good friends with, and I've played with him a few times, and
Wow, that is great. And do you do any live performance here in New York, or you just stay down there in New Orleans?
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time hearing you, babe.
Okay. Do you hear me clear now?
Having a hard time.
Okay, can you hear me?
Talk to me now again. I took my.
Okay, turn your radio down. If you got any.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay, you got your radio down?
I have it on high.
Okay.
I don't have a radio on, just on the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, you should be able to hear me, because we very clear here. You're coming out clear on the station. Okay.
Yeah, I could hear you fine before.
Okay, I don't know what that's in and out going. You should be able to hear me clear, because I'm hearing us on the radio and it's coming through clear on the other radio. Okay, so try to listen as carefully as you can, because we are clear on our end. I don't know, it's maybe your telephone you're using. So, okay, do you hear me?
Barely.
Oh my goodness, it must be the.
That's better.
Well, I didn't do anything, so wherever you went in that part of the room, go back.
Yeah, no, I'm just sitting here on the couch.
Oh, well, I hear you loud and clear. Clear.
Yeah, I hear you now. Okay.
Okay, so, I'm sorry about that interruption. So go ahead and tell us, so what age was you when you started?
I'm sorry?
What age was you when you started your first gig? How old was you?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh,
Want me to call back? Or?
Yes, call me back. Call me back, please.
I'll try calling you back.
Call me back.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, DJ, give us some music. Sorry for that. Something it's not on our end, because I'm listening at the station, so she got to clear her line. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you listen to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterTheBomb.com, and we're live on WVIP 93.5 FM. And I'm going to try to get that caller back on. I'm pretty sure we should be able to hear. I don't know. She in Louisiana. Okay, you're in Louisiana, so I don't know, maybe the signal going in and out. I hope not. But folks, anyway, it's a good evening here with you here in New York. Weather is beautiful, a little muggy, but the weather is gorgeous. I'm enjoying it. Wow, fantastic weather. I want to say a shout out to Lucy and all you folks out there watching us out here. If I can see your name, Jerry, big up to you, Jerry Harris. Shan out there in Grenada, big up to you, girl. Out in Grenada. I know it's beautiful out there. I see you out in that pretty water. I wish I was there. I was jealous. I'm sitting here in New York City while you out there in nice Grenada. I know you're enjoying it out there. Oh, God, them pretty mountains. Okay, I should be getting that caller back on soon, folks. Okay, we're going to see what happened on this line. Okay, folks, you're listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterBomb.com, and we got our lovely guest back. Can you hear me much clearer now? Hello? Do you have the call on the line? Okay, hello? Okay. Don't forget you can call me Sister the Bomb daily if you're having problems in your life. Make sure you call me Sister the Bomb. The number is 718-253-7273. I'm located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner of Avenue J, 205 train, last stop. Make sure you come see me, Sister the Bomb. No trouble that I can't solve or help you solve. And I have the spiritual remedies and the things to give you to help you solve the problem. So give me a call. That's 718-253-7273. Again, I'm waiting on my guest. Okay. Are you there? I'm here. I'm back. Do you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, good. I hear you real. So now you hear me. So I guess that was we had to put you on another phone line. So you hear me clear now? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take it back. We're going to rewind. Here we go. We're going to rewind it back all the way back. Okay, how old was you when you first started, when you really got into the audience and you started singing?
I was about 20. And I started playing, this was in New York, and I started playing with a piano player. Gigs here and there, a couple of restaurants, things like that, you know. And then over the years, actually things really took off when I moved to New Orleans. And that was like 20 years ago.
Oh, that's... Wow. But I want to ask you something. Leaving Long Island, going to New Orleans, how was it? Were you treated well there? Because the culture's a little different.
You know, it's funny, but New Orleans it's not like the rest of the South.
Okay.
New Orleans is like its own world. And the people,
It's like a Mardi Gras place where you are really just enjoying yourself. It's like if you want to go here, you could just plan and you got somewhere to go.
I can't hear. Her phone line, her line is like going in and out. I'm not touching nothing. Cell phone or landline. She's dropping it. I'm not doing nothing.
You know, I hope you're hearing me because I don't know what part of Louisiana you in. Are you in the country? You're in New Orleans. I'm surprised that the signal, I can hear you barely. I hope you hear me. Now I can't hardly hear you. You hear me fine now. I got to try to get up and squeeze my ears to find out what you're saying. I'm happy you can hear me, so. Okay, I'm gonna let you call back. Don't worry, I got you. We're gonna play some music and we're gonna try something here. DJ is working hard to try to get this going because it's not on our end for some reason. Yeah, maybe his phone because there's something with the telephone on your side. Okay, call us back. Okay. Folks, you're listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDevon.com, and I'm trying to conduct an interview here, but for some apparently reason, the telephone on the other end is going in and out. So we hope to get these difficulties very soon under control. Take us to some music, DJ.
Sister Devon. She has helped me so much in my life, with my health, money, and love. And she's been the most wonderful person to me in my life for the many years I've known her. The website is sisterdevon.com. Her phone number is 718-253-7273. And she's at 1752 Flatbush Avenue on the corner of Avenue J and Flatbush. Please give her a call and speak with her because she can help you very much in your life as she's helped me.
This is a testimony from Roxy in Staten Island. I had a reading today with Sister Devon. She was absolutely amazing. True, natural, lovely, and beautiful spirit. She said with smile on it, confirmation of all I have already received or experienced. I will definitely schedule another session with her soon. I highly recommend it. This is a testimony from Joey in New Jersey. Got a reading from psychic Sister Devon. She was on point with all my questions and extremely nice. And she gave me and my wife 2 palm readings. I was very confused on which path to go down in my business, and she gave me the correct answers and guided me in the right direction. Thanks, Sister Devon.
Worried about your future? Have you been crossed? Have spells? Can't hold money? Want luck? Want your loved ones back? Want to stop nature problems? Want to get rid of strange sicknesses? Then call Sister Devon at 718-253-7273. 718-253-7273 for the miracle today. When your case seems hopeless, there's hope for you. Sister Devon will guide you through. A spiritual healer, reader, advisor, and consultant. Call 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. The miracle of Sister Devon.
All right, I'm gonna take it back here. It's sounding clear on my end right now. Taking it back to you. Are you there, Louisa? Do you hear me clear? I hear you very clear now. So evidently it is the phone line. I guess I don't want to talk about the brand, but the brand, you probably had that phone working too much. So tell us a little bit about this, the club you pack every weekend and the mahogany. Yeah, tell us about that. And when did it start at the Mahogany Jazz? Give us a little history.
Yeah, well, Mahogany Jazz, it's been club around for many, many years, different owners. And I have been working there. Well, recently, last year it closed because of COVID.
Okay. Okay, so they did. I understood. They opened up Louisiana again, New Orleans.
You know, they did, but they're trying to get tight on it again.
Yeah, because I thought I had heard they was closing it back up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hopefully,
I pray it don't close because I understand you pack it there and you have so many people going there every weekend.
Yeah,
Wow, that must be fun.
yeah. All right. You know what, honey? I'm having trouble here.
Okay, you're having problems?
Yeah, maybe
All right. Okay, because I don't know why the lines are crossed up this. Well, where can the people contact you if they want to contact you? Because they hear you in this end. Okay, no problem. You're welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we don't understand what the connection is down there or what's going on. But anyway, you're listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterTheBomb.com. And don't forget, you can call in the station 718-253-4239 or 718-676-0820. We're here live and you can call in and we'll be able to talk to you.
I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Gotta wait for you, and I can't let it go. My friend wonder what is wrong with me. Said I'm in a daze from your love, you see. When I get back to let you know, gotta wait for you, and I can't let it go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find the thing that's wrong. What you won't do, all you do is for love. You try everything, but you don't know. Cause in my world, only you let me do for love. Make me do for love what I wanna do. It's true. Something I'm curious somewhere. I don't think it's a thing.
That's right. Don't forget, if you want those horoscopes, go to SisterTheBomb.com. That's DOBONG. SisterTheBomb.com have those special spiritual prayers, also with spiritual remedies, how to get things, how to do things, and how to make things happen. So you can do it yourself. It's waiting for you. Go on SisterTheBomb.com and get the spiritual prayers. Don't forget to share and like the pages. SisterTheBomb.com, King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com. Share and like. That's right. I'm picking up on a doctor out there who's having confusion. And what the spirit showed me is someone is making confusion is the reverend themselves. The reverend, through jealousy and through trying to confuse you with the one that they united you with, is also doing things to separate you from the person. So beware of following the instruction that you feel is not right for you. Don't lose the person, because the person's energy is very high. They love you and they got strong energy for you. But they feel that through that you both have the same and you're both doing the same and working together, the jealousy is setting in. Not only is you feeling the hurt and the pain, but the other man don't trust you because he feel you and the reverend have something going on. So it's a mixed feeling there between the two. But the love that I see coming is really from the man from Trinidad. Yes, and I'm picking up on you. I met Gerald. Gerald, the strangest thing that's happening with you and your partner. Seems like your partner's cheating on you, and yes, you are getting things thrown dust under your bed that you can't sleep and causing you to run like a wild goose. You have to do something to tame your partner down, or your life will continue with a lot of sadness and unhappiness. Yes, I see you want to leave from Canada and come to America. That would be the best thing you can do, and you'll find the right person you're looking for. Yes, I'm picking up on Denise. Denise, the issue you're having with your boyfriend, why he won't reveal or talk anything to you, because he caught you cheating and he know you cheating. And even though you think you're hiding it from him, he know already. He just waiting on the right moment to let you know everything, but he's trying to gather enough evidence. Be careful. All right, we're getting ready to take a break, and we'll be right back. And I want to thank each and everybody. Stay tuned. Don't change that dial. WVIP goes on a break, but we don't. Stay on King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, and we're live right now on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station on YouTube. We're on Twitch and all different platforms. Just say Alexa's BrooklynStation.com and the station should come on. And if you'd like to call in, you can text us now. That's 347-699-6892. You can call in tonight, 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820. And to speak with me, Sister DeBon, that's 718-253-7273, 718-253-7273. And you can call me after the show, 12 midnight.
She would just do what I said. Baby, come on my way. Oh, lovely lady, sexy lady, you who's a lady? I would rather take you home or hide on the snow. I would still keep you home if I do see you know. He's gonna meet. And I can see with my own eyes, it's only houses keep that divine. Bring it to the seven sky. Bring it to the seven sky. Look up a cotton tree, I'll buy it. Everybody's still young. How beautiful it used to be. And it is really struck by lightning. Perfect and done, I say, what can I do? Bring it to the seven sky. Bring it to the seven sky. I take a ride sometimes until over land grounds. And sometimes I ride and must expect you to. So what can I do? Bring it to the seven sky. Bring it to the seven sky. My first job it was inside out. Spanish Johnny's took prison. And when they were about to take him out, the boxer said, "Take fast to the skate. Now the privilege should enter their truth." And so it is, until now, let us be like to what? Bring it to the seven sky. Bring it to the seven sky.
anew. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find my king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm day number one, top of the list.
There's a story the gypsies know is true, that when your love wears golden earrings, he belongs to you. An old love story that's known to very few.
This is KingandQueenradio.com.
Golden earrings, love will come to you.
Now Cubans to download.
They will glow with every cold. Will hear desire whisper low inside your soul. So be my gypsy, make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight. So be my gypsy, make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight.
My heart is true. My love is true. So if you don't get, just let me know, just let me know. I could never let my feelings go.
King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio.
King and Queen Radio.
Give me a call now. I know you need my spiritual help. I'm here to help you. I want to help you. I want to remove the bad luck from your life. I want to help you get your life back together. Don't suffer no more when you got me, Sister the Bomb. I am Sister the Bomb, and I have worked with many people. I have helped the blind. I have also helped people who was crippled. I have a lot of people who have many diseases, and they got cured. Through spiritual prayers and through your faith, we can change things in your life. You need to believe in me, and I can help you. Through me and God, we will pray together, and we will get your life back in order. I will give you spiritual baths. I will give you things to help you to remove the demons, the bad luck out of your life, to take away all the bad luck, to remove those evil spirits. You don't have to suffer no more. Call me Sister the Bomb,
Baby, just say no, no, and I know it's so no, no, but my feelings still always be the same. Last night I seen you in my dream, I was sitting insisted down on something. She wants a spirit, she will act like someone. She see you with another. I started to cry, I walked out with love. Tears in my eyes. You never know how I love you so. You never know how I love you so. You never know how I love you so. Whoa, whoa,
Views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of this site and all services provided therein are for personal use only. Queen Radio holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of the information given.
We've got to be the livest station. Yep, the livest station on the air. Until the next time you're on Facebook or Twitter, share. KingandQueenradio.com, 93.5 FM.
Are you on a rocky road right now? Do you feel lonely, depressed, and happy down on your luck? Do you want to change your life?
Don't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, African reader and advisor Sister Dubon is here to guarantee that in as little as 24 hours, just one day, you gain peace, love, health, and prosperity. Call 718-253-7273. That number again is 718-253-7273.
Are you unhappy with your marriage or love life? Separated from your loved ones? Have problems with luck? Problems on the job? With immigration, examinations, or even court cases? Can't hold money? Or do you have a strange sickness? Call Sister Dubon now. 718-253-7273. Help is just a phone call away. African reader and advisor Sister Dubon can help solve all problems of life. Do not confuse her with any other psychics or readers you have been to before. If she can help you, then no one else can. This woman of God does what others claim to do.
Don't let time or distance keep you away. This God-gifted spiritualist brings you solutions to the mysteries of the Deep South. Sister Dubon is located in Brooklyn, New York. Call now and turn your life around. 718-253-7273. 7273 for one free question by phone. And don't give up.
There we go, Jamaica. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to this great show here on WVIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, and SisterTheBomb.com. And there we go, Jamaica. It's a great show this evening, and we hope you enjoying it. And we had an artist on, but some apparently reason, some line was mixed up down there. We checked everything here, and everything is perfect. So again, if you like to advertise on this program, give us a call. That's 718-253-7273. Or you can text us now. That's 347-699-6892. And we have Tony Dance on the 1 and 2, and we have our manager Holly in the house, which is a DJ too and a host. So I want to say welcome to this great show. There we go, Jamaica. And we want to just say hello, everybody out there. If you're from Westmoreland right now, send us some love. We want to see all the people from Westmoreland. And let's say shout out there to you all out in Westmoreland. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening here in New York City. So enjoy the great show here.
My new prophet Marcus Garvey, breathless I say. Said Jacob de la Vigo and Kingston, he's gonna meet. And I can see with my own eyes, it's only houses in that divide. Ready to save this life. Ready to save this life. Look up the cotton tree, I'll buy everybody stay young. How beautiful it used to be, and it has been destroyed by lightning. Earthquake and thunder, I say, what's happening over my head? Ready to save this world. What's happening over my head? Ready to save this world. I take a right sometimes.
And African community of the world. You may ask, what organization is that? Here's for the reform you that the Universal Network Women Association is an organization that seeks to unite into one solid body the 400 million Negroes of the world. The link of the 15 million Negroes of the United States of America to the 20 million Negroes of the West Indies, the 40 million Negroes of South and Central America, to the 280 million Negroes of Africa, for the purpose of securing our industrial, commercial, educational, social, and political conditions. As you are aware, the world in which we live today is divided into separate race groups and distinct nationalities. Each race and each nationality is endeavoring to work out its own destiny to the exclusion of other races and other nationalities. We hear the cry of England for the Englishman, of France for the Frenchman, of Germany for the German, of Ireland for the Irish, of Palestine for the Jews, of Japan for the Japanese, of China for the Chinese. We of the Universal Negro Movement Association are raising the cry of Africa for the Africans, those at home and those abroad. There are 400 million Africans in the world who have Negro blood coursing through their veins. And we believe that the time has come to unite these 400 million people for the one common purpose of separating their conditions. The great problem of the Negro for the last 500 years has been that of his unity. No one or no organization ever succeeded in uniting the Negro race. But within the last 4 years, the Universal Negro Movement Association has worked wonders in bringing together in one fold 4 million organized Negroes who are scattered in all parts of the world, in the 48 states of the American Union, all the West Indian Islands, and the countries of South and Central America and Africa. These 4 million people are working to convert the rest of the 400 million scattered all over the world. And it is for this purpose that we are asking you to join our ranks and to do the best you can to help us to bring about an emancipated way. If anything praiseworthy is to be done, it must be done through unity. And it is for that reason that the Universal Negro Movement Association calls upon every Negro in the United States to rally to this standard. We want to unite the Negro race in this country. We want every Negro to work for one common object, that of building a nation of his own of the great continent of Africa. And all Negroes all over the world are working for the establishment of a government in Africa, means that it will be realized in another few years. We want the foreign and support of every Negro to make the dream a possibility. Already, this organization has established itself in Nigeria, West Africa, and is endeavoring to do all possible to develop that Negro country to become a great industrial and commercial commonwealth. Pioneers have been sent by this organization to Nigeria, and they are now laying the foundations upon which the 400 million Negroes of the world will build. If you believe that the Negro has a soul, if you believe that the Negro is a man, if you believe that the Negro was endowed with the senses commonly given to our mankind creator, then you must acknowledge that whatever they have done, Negroes can't do. We want to build up cities, nations, governments, injustice of our own in Africa, so that we'll be able to have a chance to rise from the lowest to the highest position in the African Commonwealth.
My little prophet Marcus Garvey prophesied, said Jacob and Amigo and Kingston is gonna meet. And I can see with my own eyes, it's only as it's in that divine. I don't know. Bring it to seven's life.
Oh, what a pleasant evening this evening. Boy, what a life. I can tell you folks out there, I know you're enjoying yourself. This week should bring you good luck and lot of money and great things. You need to go to that ocean and get that good water, the water from the sea, and just refresh, even if you just go in there and bathe a little bit. Oh, the mother of the sea, can't wait to see you, Mother Oshun. And some people want to call her Yemaya, which is above the sea. But I call them all the same. Yemaya Oshun, we come into the sea and we come in to bathe and remove all that negative energy and get all that bad luck off of us. But be careful, they got sharks in the water. New York City got sharks. That's amazing. So many sharks floating in the water now. So folks, be careful. But it's good to get some of that water and bathe with. Okay, taking you back to some music. You listen to King and Queen Radio, WVIP 93.5 FM. Sister Devon, call me daily, 718-253-7273. Call your friends at the telephone. Get them on the air. Get them in the chairs, wherever. Shout out to all the elders out there. I hear the heat wave is coming back. Take care of the elders, folks out there. So many criminals and people walking the street now. Be on guard, be aware, and pray before you leave out. Always say prayers, because a lot of protection, spiritual protection needed now. And I got prayers for that on sisterthebomb.com. Go get your prayers. Go get your Harmony Franklin prayers. There's so many prayers there. Maddie Lou, Viola Battle. Those are strong spiritual prayers for protection. Go on sisterthebomb.com and get spiritual prayers for protection. Because right now, you don't know who loose in the streets. You don't know who walking with weapons and what people going to do. It's not paranoia, but it's a reality in New York City. I mean, people just going haywire. They're just shooting all up the place, running in places, shooting people. Come on. It's enough already. And you don't want cops to search nobody. They can't search and frisk no more. So you can't search and frisk no more. And people can smoke weed all they want. Not saying we gonna do that, but a lot of people on weed sometimes don't think rational, depending on what kind of weed somebody done gave them. You know, so that's another story, folks. So beware of the marijuana. People selling you out this all kind of marijuana. I never seen or heard so many strands in my life. Banana, strawberry, all kind of stuff. I don't know what the difference in all them strands. Where are they getting all these strands of marijuana from? There's so many different strands, and how you know what they're all for if you haven't tested them or taste them? So people say, oh, let's take this. You go take it, and the next thing you know, you're crazy. You're doing something you don't know what you're doing. So beware of taking marijuana from each and every one. It's not the safest thing to do. I guess they're blocking us again. Maybe I said something wrong. Okay, WVIP 93.5 FM. We're going to take you back to some good music.
You know, Sister Devon, I think you said something very right. I'm very glad you brought up that we got to be aware of who's roaming the streets, because I know when I was coming up, you know, they used to warn the community, you know, where there was a serial killers or night stalkers, you know, they used to warn the community, but now they're not really, who are they warning people of? You know, I mean, you know, what, if somebody's going to set a religious statue on fire, you know, that's about it. That's about what you're hearing. You don't know who's out there.
You don't know who's lurking in the street. And the sad part about it, they are supposed to be putting up mental places in school and all over so they can start checking people out. Because remember, they're not putting really mental people in hospitals anymore. All they're doing just, you go there, you diagnose this mentally, give you some medicine, send you home. That's not helping that person. Yeah, matter of fact, the medicine may take different effects on them. They really start seeing things and go out there and murder people. So you don't know, you know, just here, take some medicine, go home. Okay, no, you know, come on. You just as bad as the pusher man. You remember the word, the pusher man? Yes. But that's what it is, the pusher man. You know, you just push something off on somebody and say, here, go take it. What you think that the guys who sell marijuana, here, try this. This bud is good. Go take it. You go take it, you go home, you flip out. You know, you go flip out, you start seeing angels and all kind of stuff. People telling you to go out and do this and do that. A lot of people don't understand. I don't understand why they didn't put limitations on the marijuana that the telling people they could just smoke in the streets and walk around. After you think about it, the freedom of smoking in the streets and the freedom of being all over the place is not the best advice. You know, smoking in the streets and who stops them from giving it to a kid?
That's right, because freedom doesn't really promote repetitive action. And if you got to repeat things, you got to meditate on things to drill it into your head. If you're just free and you're not doing anything on a repetitive basis, you're just being spontaneous every day, then you're not really learning, and you're kind of taking yourself down the wrong road.
That's exactly correct. And especially if you smoking marijuana and there's a kid there on the street, you can do it. So now that kid is inhaling that weed too, and you know we do have side effects, and it do have because I know when someone's smoking around me, immediately I get a headache out of nowhere. So it can give you effects, So if you got kids around, how the kids is not picking up those different sets. And how do you know what damage it could be doing to a kid? So, they got to reevaluate that smoking. There should be areas and places where people can do that. And not all over the streets and walking around everywhere doing it. Okay, because it's not a cigarette. And cigarettes are danger too. Someone brought up the issue to me and said that alcohol is the most dangerous drug there is, and yet it's legal to sell it. Jerry, you got any idea on anything of that, Tony? Why is alcohol the most dangerous drug, but yet it's legalized to sell it?
Well, I guess not everybody's a philosopher, and that's like a philosophy, and it's a popular philosophy. It's just not popular. It's some people really believe that it's the worst drug. Some people question why is it legal. In my opinion, it's not. I'm not saying this is facts, but my opinion is that alcohol really is like a trampoline for every other drug in the world. It really sets the stage for everything else because it's romanticized.
Okay, so it's because even in any meetings you go to or any social gathering, the first thing is kosher to serve someone a drink. The first thing in a meeting, what kind of drink you want. So now what the difference is, you going to there and say, well, what kind of weed you want, and serving it at the table. Can you do the same thing?
Yeah. Well, see, there's so many options available to people now. People are, I hate to say it, but people are just prone to be selfish. And it's not really a crime nowadays to be selfish, because there's no such thing as like moral standards in 2021. There's really, you can't really judge nothing. Everything is neutral, so you do what you feel makes you happy, and then that's okay. So you go to a hardware store and you feel that it's common to just get some natural items to repair some things, but they have a product for they have dyes. I mean, you go to a hardware store, you just see dye. What are you going to use a dye for? It's like you could get paint, nails, paint, plaster, but they just sell dye. They just sell colored dye. You just go to hardware stores, okay, I want to color this, I want to put some dye, on, for what? They got all kinds of different kinds of just dye, just like food coloring. They just sell food coloring. This was not when I was coming up too, but what do you use food coloring for now? What's the purpose? But that's the way it is now. You want to just color your life because you just feel maybe isolated or, trapped, and that's kind of, I think, what's going on. People are just reaching out and saying, okay, well, I want to just do it like this, and not realizing that those dyes come with medical backlashes. Well, alcohol has dye in it, and it's dyeing the back of people's mouths, and they don't realize it.
Oh, wow, that is something to even think of. When you do talk, you come up with some goodies. Who would ever think that alcohol have dye in it? And right there, that's a poison for the body automatic.
Yeah.
Because build up of time, that build up, and now I'm seeing how your kidney get eaten away. That makes sense. Wow.
Yeah.
Because the alcohol get flushed out, but the dye don't get flushed out. Because the dye is something like a lid.
Right.
Wow.
It's kind of parallel to what tar does from the cigarettes to the back of the throat too. So you can drink and not smoke, and the doctor will think that you smoke. So it's something maybe with the dye that kind of creates a relationship with the cigarette, but that's another subject.
Well, that's why when we get together and discuss things, we take it deep. and we go deep into it. And since you're in a good talking mood, I would love to ask you about our mayor. What do you say about that? Do you think that he deserved to be impeached?
I don't. So he hasn't been impeached yet, because I know they're working on it, but it seems that it's he has to. They was telling him that he has to resign.
But
he has to.
But explain. Didn't he pass the law with all of this stuff, and the law turned around on him? He made this law, and the law now turned on his behind, and the people going against him. But what I don't understand, if all this was going on at that time, why wasn't it reported then? It had to have where people had to consent it to not say nothing. Why would you hold that so long if it was hurting you so bad?
I understand that. And why would they allow him to make a public apology? You know, if he was so under the radar, you let the man make a public apology. You know, if he really felt that he did something wrong, I don't see why he would even get on camera in front of the whole world and apologize. I don't see how that would happen.
I don't understand this whole system. You wait, someone violated you all that long time. All these 11 women was violated, and nobody say nothing. Someone groping you, you got a husband or a boyfriend, I'm pretty sure you told them, and they would have went and said, well, you know, you need to do something about this. And you didn't do nothing. All of a sudden, everybody just coming out the woodwork. Do you believe it?
I don't.
Even if it's true, they should have said something from the beginning. So I look at it like they let it happen, and they must was trying to gain something from it that you don't go and report it, because nobody gonna stay with that feeling. When something make you unease, you're gonna do something about it right away. You're not gonna stop and wait years before you do something about it. It don't make any sense.
No.
Unless you was really seeing the person, then you had no reason to talk, because you was hoping you gonna be with this person. So you was just holding it out, hoping that you're gonna be with this person. That's what we women's do. But someone violates you, you're not gonna wait no time. You're gonna do something about it immediately. So the women's had to be thinking that one day that he was gonna be with them. That's what I can feel. And when they discovered that he was playing games, if I can't say I wasn't there.
Well, you know, I hate to say this, but you know, in common sense tells me that it's funny that these allegations come around in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's hot outside, you know, so we gotta get the public hot. We gotta make people think hot thoughts and see where it goes from there.
Well, it's working. It's working because everybody on fire. And you know, the thing about it, so many women love this man. This man has a character that almost, especially women of color, love this man. You know, and it's a shame. And
he got brothers, right? He got like 2 brothers, a brother, 3 brothers. I don't know. I know he got other family, I think, in office.
Well, is it that is he married? That's something I never known.
I think somebody in his family married one of the Kennedys or something. I don't.
No, but I'm talking about, is he married?
I don't know.
Well, we have to do research on that, because then that leaves him open in a position that he is for any women to come up with anything on him. So, folks, if you got something you'd like to say about it, we would like to hear your thoughts. 718-253-4239. Would you impeach him, or would you keep him? What do you feel about it? You also can text us 347-699-6892, and I want to say a shout out to the lady in the Bronx.
All the race is not for the swift. Only who can enjoy it. Only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. And when you start to survive, just keep on keeping yourself alive. Still I say I know.
Sometimes the road gets too rough and you can't stand the pace. Can't keep up with the leader, so get out of the race. Though you try so hard, failure is your just reward. There is a lesson you must learn, very fire you must get burned. The going is rough, it's gonna get rougher. The going is tough, it's gonna get tougher. So if you're worried now, it's time to get out and start running your mouth. Hey, if you don't take no business in my champion road, free the yard, you come in my truck, the case in the city. No one can take it, everyone can take it. If I want and live it, then they won't let them, so we can go them take it. Then the rest of them go ahead and take it.
This is a testimony from Joey in New Jersey. Got a reading from psychic Sister Dubon. She was on point with all my questions and extremely nice. And she gave me and my wife 2 palm readings. I was very confused on which path to go down in my business, and she gave me the correct answers and guided me in the right direction. Thanks, Sister Dubon.
We got the talent and we got the skill. We know the way and we got the will. It gonna get rougher. The going is tough. It gonna get tougher. I'm like a boy trying to make it right, but I'm not talking by me look, I'm not talking by me color. There's a country wrong, but the microphone center. Over down, son of just walk and culture. DJ, when it's run over. Listen what I'm a friend, I'm up in the corner. Your checks are we simple. So we simple, I wanna stay up on corner and I don't get it. So we simple, so we simple. You want to take away the title. The going is rough, it's gonna get rougher. The going is tough, it's gonna get tougher. With you worried out, it's time to get out and stop running your mouth. Hey, if you don't take no business in a champion race, free the yard, make up in my truck, the case when they set it. No one can take it, everyone can take it. Better go on and live it. Then they won't let them say we can do them keep it. Then the rest of them go ahead and take the bucket.
Yo. King and Queen Radio. Them are the biggest thing in the globe and outer space. You see me?
Yes, and I'd like to say a shout out to everybody out there incarcerated and everybody out there listening to us. Much respect to you all out there. And I know it's rough, and I hope we give you some good food. And don't forget, if they're not treating you right, you have to report them to a member, family, or someone to let them know that things is not going right in your life. You have to speak up. Don't be afraid, and talk and let others know how you're going on. Also, they have PayPal and not PayPal, some PayPal, where you can write different people if you don't have no family. There's people out there that look for people who are incarcerated, and you can go and, and try to meet people on the outside. They got a lot of people who's out there is looking for loved ones, and you can't find them on the outside of the street. So you got a lot of good men in there looking for someone. So check out apps and store and see, can you get someone, a friend, and write them. If they're in jail, you want to write them and see how things can be. So I want you all out there to have a very good evening, and thanks for listening to this program. I want to say a big shout out there to you, Sincere, big up to you and your crew and everyone out there with you and listening to this program. And I can tell you, all you folks out there, good evening. Cab drivers out there, hey, you folks on Flatbush Avenue, big up all the dollar vans out there, cab drivers out there. Dread, I hear you, Dred. Big up to you out there. I hope you're making some good money out there. Junior and all you folks out there driving them dollar vans and them cabs out there. I hear you. And put that music up. Put this station loud, loud, loud. And tell them King and Queen Radio is on that air. And we're live, by the way, on KingandQueenradio.com. Not on BrooklynStation.com. BrooklynStation.com is on during the nighttime with the show. And a lot of interested people out there. I'm hoping to get this old-fashioned band up in here to come and DJ on some vinyls. I'm not going to say his name yet, but someone real famous back from the Rasta crew. And I'm trying to get them up in here to entertain on BrooklynStation.com. So do listen to BrooklynStation.com. We have Darkus on there. Other DJs coming on. A shout out to the DJ came all the way from California the whole week and DJ'd in the station here. Big up Moto. And that's Moto. And Moto means weed, by the way, in Spanish. I never knew that one, but I learned. Tony Dance, did you know Moto means weed in Spanish?
I got it.
Tony Dance.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get some music.
Did you know Moto means weed in Spanish?
You want the word for weed?
That's the word for it.
What's the word?
Moto.
Oh.
I learned that from the DJ. His name is Moto. And that means weed in Spanish.
Oh. That kind of makes sense because mojito is green, so mojo, you know. Moto, okay.
Moto, like not Moto the singer, the Caribbean singer now, which we miss Moto. Moto, give us a call. We got to bring you back here. Apologize. Moto is a good artist. Sad that John just twists things upside down.
That makes sense.
Other thing. Yeah, so I guess they took us, trying to take us out. So that's the new word they say. So
Then I guess speaking of green and mojito and green, you know, there's always an alternative. You know, people want to, what they call it, a cocktail. You have a mocktail. You can have a mocktail, and you can have some cranberry soda, throw some lime in there, and you got your mocktail.
Oh, you know, I never heard that before. That really is real?
Cranberries. Well, yeah, if people who don't want to drink, you know, they can have they don't have to have a cocktail, they have a mocktail.
Oh, well, you taught me a new word.
You know, get some cranberry soda and some lime.
Okay, now I know what I can have me a drink. Now I can go to a bar and have me a mocktail.
That's right. Get some cranberry soda, put a lime in there, and you're straight.
Oh, I'm good. And that's like my pina colada, my virgin pina colada, BBQ. They charge so much money. Oh, my goodness. But it tastes good, though. The pina coladas is very good. Shout out to BBQ out there. We need to go get them. BBQ, Flatbush, I'm coming at you. So, and maybe they listen to manager and they say, okay, we want to get on this show.
Somebody at BBQ got to be listening to this show.
Yeah, well, I love me some BBQ now. I'm trying not to eat the pork because the doctor says I'm gaining too much weight. I need to slow down. But, you know, sometimes this pork is starting to taste good. And I wasn't a pork eater. It's like things that you didn't eat, you find out later on you start eating them. Like, I love sweets. And I never used to eat candy at all. And now I just love candy. I got to keep away from it. What is that? The body run you to destruction. I think the body can drive you to destruction.
Yeah, well, like I was saying about combinations and liquor and alcohol and cigarettes and the tar and the dye and a balance. And so now you're eating pork, and now all of a sudden you got a craving for soda.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they connect.
Well, you know what it is too. The sugar inside there have a way of attracting sugar.
That's what I'm saying.
And it can make you actually crave and go get it. And it's hard to fight those craving. That's why people gain so much weight because when you keep gaining weight, you can't stop. I mean, you are actually it's like something like it'll kill you if you don't go get it. You know, you try to say, I'm not going to eat that, I'm not going to, and the more you say that, the more it's something like a force will drive you till you do it. Wow. And that's what we got to learn how to control, folks. That's the devil itself. But I hear a lot of people now, I'm not to say for you all to turn Christian, but I hear a lot of people say if you pray on something like that, you can stop it.
If you pray on...
That's like a demon itself. It's like a demon that makes you do certain things. You got alcohol demons, they call them spirit. I forget what kind of demon it is. Like they got that hungry demon that'll make you keep eating.
Yeah, gluttony.
Those are demons. And if you pray against it, you can really let that go. But you'll be praying 24/7 to try to fight that energy. Well, anyway, folks, you need to pray anyway. Go on sisterthebomb.com and get the prayer and lose weight. I got a good prayer there. Go check it out. And I think it's about that time we go on a break and we'll come back there. We go to Jamaica and I'll be giving you some more psychic energy reading with some zodiac. And if you want a zodiac reading daily, you can call me. That's 718-253-7273. Or simply after 12 o'clock, come to 1752 Flatbush Avenue. That's the corner Avenue, J's 35th. And you want to take the 2 to 5 train. Last stop, get off, walk up 3 blocks. And there we go, Jamaica, the orange building. You can't miss that, the orange building. You have to have those Caribbean colors. You know, I love my Caribbean colors, and especially I got a lot of Bermuda in me. You go to Bermuda, you see every house a different color, orange, green, blue, yellow. You know, that it's at least the houses color, but other islands, the people wear the colors.
Well, you know, that raises a question. I need to learn for myself. But I know I go to the grocery store and they might have a cake or a fruit cake, and there's all these different colors in there. But I know Jamaican, they have a Jamaican fruit cake.
Wow.
But I don't know how many fruits are in that cake. Is it just one fruit?
Well, if it's a Jamaican fruit cake, that's something to think about too. Because wait a minute. I know they got the reds in there. And I noticed like the red berry, I forget those things, red fruit. No, they mix the fruit and you have to keep it soaked. So I presume it would be a lot of different berries and a lot of big. I don't know how I don't know that. You caught me again tonight. Because I'm
no, but I think you're saying the right thing.
I'm Jamaican by trade, and I'm just a Jamaican all the way. Don't even know that. I done forgot how to, because I haven't eaten it. I've been eating every other cake, black cake and every other cake and white Spanish cake. I done forgot the original Jamaican cake. But I know buns. I know that much. But the cake has got to have, I'm not sure if you have those green ones in there. That's what I don't want to say, because there's certain colors Jamaicans don't care for. And there's certain colors, so I'm not sure if it got the green in it. They have red and yellow, but it may not have that green. I got to find someone Jamaican out there. Call us and tell us of what we put in.
Yeah, we need the recipe for
Jamaican
fruit cake.
From Jamaican fruit cake. And you know, I wonder, do they call it fruit cake? I ain't never heard Jamaicans say no fruit cake either. I think that's American. I got to think what they say again, but I don't think it's fruit cake.
It's fruit cake.
Is they call it fruit cake?
Yes.
Jamaican fruit cake.
Fruit cake.
I thought they had another name for it. Are you sure it ain't black cake? Caribbean black cake, because the American is fruit cake. It would be brown cake, black cake.
That's Caribbean fruit cake.
It's Caribbean fruit cake, but not Jamaicans now. Jamaican would be more of black cake. And that would have the brown, that would have more or less, it wouldn't have all them colorful things in it. I ain't never ate no Jamaican black cake with all them yellow orange things in them. No, not that. That's why I can't remember.
What a world, you know, because.
Well, you know, each culture separates themselves. Maybe during the time when they was making the cake, sometimes Jamaicans them didn't want to be associated with certain people, so they kept their culture very, very.
Not, yeah, I know it's tricky. Yeah,
very, very good.
You could be from Dominica in a West Indian island, but you're not Dominican.
Because it's just like with Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. I remember in Jamaica at one time, I think they didn't drink Coca-Cola. There was a time they didn't drink Coca-Cola, one of them. I think the Americans drink Pepsi-Cola, the blacks, but it's amazing. It's amazing how people have their culture, but you know what I'm learning? All that is being lost, and America is sinking it. At the end, it's going to be one country, America, and the way the culture going, it's going to eat up everybody's culture, and they're going to be just one, how you say it? You're going to still everybody going to be eating everything. Your food ain't going to be no special anymore. Everything what you had once was special, even in the country itself, is losing their originality and becoming Americanized.
Well, you know, I just gotta say this. I don't want to set off. We're gonna go to commercial break in a minute, but I don't want to set off any bus drivers. But it's funny that it's ironic that bus drivers, their job is to bring people on their vehicle and transport them, but they are the experts in the get out of my way honking. Buses are the ones who tell people, get out of my way, get out of my way. The way they honk their bus is get out of my way, but their job is to get people on their vehicle. That's really like a catch-22 or oxymoron. I don't think I'll ever understand.
Wow, that is something else. Get out of my way and get on. Well, well, the reason that goes on, I can understand the bus drivers, and shout out to all the bus drivers. We have a lot that them listen to this show. And the reason that is because they have to make it to that destination at a certain time. So they don't care if they have to run you over. They got to be at that destination, that spot.
Time.
They have to be there.
Time is money.
They can speed, they can go slow as they want to. But if they're not at the end of that last part at that certain time, you get penalized.
You see?
So,
yep.
So they can drive slow from here all the way, but when they get to Borough Hall and they start hitting them white areas, you got to be on time at that stop. If they say 12 o'clock, you better be there.
See? I didn't know that.
So you're running over anybody to get there and not lose your job.
So things ain't always what they seem.
No, it's not. So, folks, with that, we're gonna take a little break, and if you'd like to be on this show, you can write us and 347-699-6892, and I'm gonna try to get that artist back when they get their telephone and stuff up and running right down in Louisiana, because I hate for people to think it's on our end, which it's not.
I would know if something was different.
You can't come out of WVIP. You can't come out of WVIP. Give me enough. This will turn it red.
Yes, you gotta be good. You gotta be good to
that little girl like that, she ride back and forth with that little she got a fascination on she got this second. Good morning. You're listening to the King and Queen Radio. And I'm Sister Devon. And I'll tell you as I'm in the spirit with you this morning, or it may be night, I can tell you one thing. I am feeling the energy of someone right now that's having a lot of problems in their life. You feel like you just want to give up. You feel like everything is just turning upside down in your life. Well, you are feeling something that is really going on with you. I know you're listening now, and I know you're thinking, is Sister Devon talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. The troubles you're having in your life is not of yours. Someone want to see you suffering. They want to see you hurt. They want to see you down and out, losing everything you got. I'm looking right now into your surroundings, and it's not a pretty scene. Something is in your house. Someone sprinkled something there to cause a lot of problems in your house. You need to take time out and clean your house and pray. And you need to ask God to forgive you for something you did wrong to somebody, that you're paying the price, that your enemies is able to conquer you through voodoo. I need to help you. You need to call me. Go get your paper and pen and write this number down. I know you're hurting, but as I pray now, things gonna change when you walk inside of my door. I'm located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. 1752 Flatbush Avenue. Don't let nothing stop you from getting to me. The 2 or the 5 train will bring you to the last stop. You walk up, and you're gonna come to Pink Castle. That's 1752, and I'll be waiting to see you.
Seven 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Jot this number down in your phone, your iPad, store it in your computer, on a notepad, in a place where you can find it quickly, because at some point in time, you will need it. 718-253-7273. It's the number for the most popular and most useful reader advisor in our area, the world famous African reader and advisor, Sister Duval. The world famous African reader and advisor, Sister Duval, a master of astrology, revealing what the stars hold for your destiny. Palm reading, telling you what's written in your book of life. Chiromancy, necromancy, and more. I see. If someone could show you a way through which you could know what, where, when, who, and why, through reading your past, guiding you in this present to guarantee a better future, couldn't you make sure you seek that out? In just minutes, world-renowned African reader and advisor Sister Duban will tell you all about marriage, love, career, even your finances and more. Make your sleepless nights, bad luck, drug abuse, or any addiction, low self-esteem, problems with loved ones, nature problems, fear of jail, court proceedings, immigration issues, a thing of the past. Call Sister Dubong now and get positive results tomorrow. Sister Dubong, the world famous African reader and advisor, 1752 Flatbush Avenue. That's 1752 Flatbush Avenue at the corner of Avenue J, Brooklyn. 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273.
Come on, let me hear your crystal ball, 'cause you're mine. spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps.
Hey, this is Nevada Scott, and you're listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.
Number one, top of the list, king of the hill, hey, number one. These little town blues, oh, melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York.
There's a story the gypsies know is true, that when you're loved with golden earrings, he belongs to you. An old love story that's known to very few. But if you wear those golden earrings, love will come to you. By the burning fire, they will glow with every coal. You will hear desire whisper low inside your soul. So be my gypsy, make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight. So feel like make love your guiding light, and let this pair of golden earrings cast their spell tonight.
Thank you, babe.
I still not a one, trying to find out which woman has set their side. Some say it's not you, others tell me no. I switch with y'all, I try to find. Which woman has been so confused? Only her side she wants me to choose. Some are shouting cheeks, and Sarah shouting beats. I want to know, tell me now. Which one? Tell me which one? Which one? Tell me which one? Is it Capricorn? Aquarius? Is it Pisces? Or Taurus? Is it Gemini? Or Cancer? Is it Leo? Or Virgo? Is it Libra? Or Scorpio? Is it Sagittarius? Just tell me. If you know your sign, say that is mine. If you know your sign, say that is mine. If you know your sign,
If you know your sign, you need to call Sister Devon. And I know you folks out there been listening to us for years and years. We used to open up the show with that. Do you know your signs? That's right. And don't forget, you know your signs. That's where we go tonight. With them, we go Jamaica. You know them signs? Yes, I'm gonna be telling you them signs. Capricorn. This week is lucky for you to go and meet you a Virgo. Wow. Scorpio, it's time for you to find you a Sagittarius. Pisces, this is time for you to hook up with a Taurus. Wow. Aquarius, this is your time to hook up with a Gemini. And it go on and on and on. That's why you need to go now to sisterdubang.com and check out your horoscope, knowledge scope. You will see knowledge scope because that's where you're going to get the knowledge from by reading my knowledge scope. So go to sisterdubang.com. Shout out all of you folks out there on YouTube, King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station. We live. I can't see you, but I know you'll see me. Good evening to you out there. And all you folks on Ustream, Twitch, so many platforms to mention. You can write us in 347-699-6892. And calling out the name that I see, Colleen out there. Your situation is getting worse in your home. Don't look like things is trying to change. It's look like you're very uncomfortable where you're at and you're really trying to get out and can't get the finance and the money to get out of there because someone is blocking you. There's a spiritual blocking that holding you there. And even if you come up with the money, you find yourself losing the money. So you need to call me and get some spiritual advice. Someone thinking about doing some type of packing company, maybe you want to work for some big companies doing some deliveries. And that's a very good idea, but you need to find someone who's going to be reliable with you and work alongside you. You got good money. You can start up your own business and do good. Yeah, someone I'm picking up on is thinking of doing some type of products online. You've been sending them out and putting them about. You just need to be blessed. You're talking too much about your business, what you want to do, and you can't get started. But you do the 23rd Psalm for 3 days, and you take one bath with milk, pour it in your water, and you're going to see the doors open for you, and everything going to come out good for you. You're going to see yourself starting the business going the way you want it to go. I'm picking up on someone here named Dennis. Dennis, your situation where you're going to have to get that divorce. I know you're trying not to do it. I know you're feeling like you shouldn't do it and you're still in love with the person, but they're not in love with you. And at the end, you're going to really suffer. Dominican Republic. Yes, yes, yes. So many guys getting girls from Dominican Republic and losing their money. Yes, yes. I'm not going to call out your names, but you know what? You're seeing some people and you're not so sure, and you're sending your money to Santo Domingo, and your money is being put in place in houses and things, and you think you're going to benefit from it. No, 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 sweetheart. You're losing your money. I know the person is beautiful to talk sweet to you, and I know you're feeling good about the person, but guess what? Not so good. Don't send your money to Dominican Republic. Don't throw your money away in the Dominican Republic. You just can't do that. You got situations going on. So, again, so much going on. So, DJ Harley is on the 1 and 2 in there. So I guess, okay, so I'm going to give you a little reading in a little bit. So take it back to the music. Got DJ Holly on the 1 and 2.
It's full of changes, but we're surviving. Everything right, I know they're gonna right. Things are gonna change, changes. Life is full of changes, changes, changes. Every day is changing, changes. Nothing that lasts forever. It's changing forever, but almost not better. It's changing sometimes in a sorrow. It's changing just one more of us tomorrow. It's changing. Life is full of changes. 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 Every day is changing.
All right, that was a sample from DJ Harley.
She never stop. She takes out the food. She never stop. Please call me, but you can't. You stop your advice of a while. Next thing is a next girl that's pretty texting. She a cause a chat to the thing. Can't get me from yes to the thing. OMG, LOL. She a type me.
We back to Tony Dance on the 1 and 2. So, okay, so folks out there, good evening again. You're listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterTheBomb.com, and you can join us every Monday night from 9 to 12. Enjoy the great show. We had to cancel a show. Okay, the live video went off. Yeah. We had to cancel a show, but we will be replacing a new show very soon from 12 to 1. So you have to listen tonight to the station. The station, KingandQueenradio.com, 12 o'clock, and BrooklynStation.com. Don't forget you can call me, see me daily. That's Sister DeBong, 718-253-7273, and let your friends and everyone know about me. They need some help. They need a spiritual job done, things taken care of. I'm the one to call. Sister DeBong, 718-253-7273. What's going on out there in your life? What's going on with you? How you feeling? Is things going good in your life? Think about it. Is someone doing something to you? Do you feel like your life is just not the same anymore? Something's wrong. Well, you need a checkup, a spiritual checkup. Yeah, you don't have to worry about all the voodoo and all that crazy killing chickens and dogs and hogs and all the rest. I'm not into none of that. I'm spiritual, and everything can be brought through the light through Christ. You just have to know how to do it and know how to use the Bible and know how to use the good words. It's all there for us all to use. It's just someone has to instruct you how to go about and do it and bring out your inner spirit and your inner self. It's within us all. God created every human to know, and you know, it's just bringing out and someone to teach you and show you and guide you. And that's why God has Sister DeBong over the rest. Over the rest with their voodoo stuff and all that, they can't touch me. I'm the light. And when you're the light of Christ, nothing can touch you. And not that Christ hanging up on the ceiling or hanging up on the cross. I'm of Christ. That's the light, the spiritual light of enlightenment of this life and how to live this life and preparing you for the beyond, the spiritual soul within, that you can know how to communicate with the Creator. And we all can do it. We all are flesh, but we all have a spirituality right in the center of the head. Right through the head, right through the skull, there's a little dot. And that dot belongs to the universe. It's
called the perennial gland.
Oh, that's what it's called?
The perennial gland.
Well, I know it's a dot, and I'm in touch with it. And it can penetrate, and what people don't know, when they die, and sometimes they die when they're here on earth, they feel that light, and they talk about that tunnel, and they talk about that spirituality because they're going back where they come from. That don't die. That's part of your soul. That is placed inside that skull of yours and mine and everybody, and it belongs to the universe force, and it goes back. It don't die. When you take that last breath, it goes back where it has to go. And that's why you have to educate yourself spiritual here and go through journeys and go through trial and tribulations. Nothing is going to be easy. It's not meant to be easy. Too easy, you out of here. Anybody come in and don't come through to suffer or to go through what they have to go through in life, you're going. You hear these good people, their time is up. They can serve no more purpose. So their purpose is to go back and to come back and be prepared to go through the task of this world. You have to go through this world. It's just something you have to do. And if you don't, you'll go out of here and you'll recircle and come back. Whether you like it or not, yes, I'm saying rebirth. And that's the heaven they talk. When you leave, you go to the heaven. Yes, you go to that special place wherever it's designed, that the universe has designed for all man, for all human beings. You're going to go back there. Now, how you have to correct yourself there, I can't tell you from that part. But I can tell you from this part, you have to go to trials and tribulation. And that's why you have to stay in tone with your spirituality and stay in tone with yourself and God And God is you yourself, and you can communicate to God through yourself, but you have to believe in you first. And most people have lost faith in themselves, and that's why they don't enjoy this universe. That's why they don't enjoy the human body, because they're not in touch with their spirituality self. Once you lose that, then you lose everything. So you don't want to lose that, folks. Keep God in your heart, keep the light there, and keep praying. You can be whatever you want to be of what faith. It's how you practice it and how you reach out to others and how you help others and how you help the next man. There's some people, it's coming from a whole different source. So I can't tell you, you got to follow my source, because my source may not be right for you. The other man could come from a whole different energy. But I'm talking to people who Christ like.
Talking upliftment.
Okay, you
talking upliftment.
You understand?
Because you know what? You know, the good book says, be still and know that I am God. And it's funny that you're not gonna know God until you know what's going on in your head.
Amen.
You said that, Perinica, be still and know that I am God. It didn't say be still and God will let you know. No. Be still and know that I am God. It's you, it's your knowledge, and then God comes.
Amen. I accept that. And that's what the message we are giving out. And thank you that God inspired the message to come to you to make other people understand with that Bible verse, because I didn't know that Bible verse. I know it, but I wouldn't know what to say it at the moment.
It's there, yeah. Be still and know that I am God. It's you know.
So
first.
So a lot of people, when they saying, I'm God, yes, you are God, but do you know how to contact the universe of the universe of the universe? Now, I can't tell you where the universe at, because then, you know, English scholars can split down. Una mean one, verse means something else. You know, the people got ways of playing with the English language. The English language can be played with any way you want.
They're very people play English. So London, Britain, what's the difference? That's the English. England, London, Britain, the capital. It's very confusing. London. Are you from London or are you Britain?
Well, it's just like I said to the woman Louisiana, and she said from New Orleans. Now, New Orleans, New York would say New Orleans, but me from the South would say you're from Louisiana. You see? So what's the difference? New Orleans is in Louisiana. It is Louisiana. Is that correct? What's the difference? And New Orleans and Louisiana.
Oh, I thought you were talking about pronunciation, like New Orleans or New Orleans.
No, what's the difference in the word? Is it the same?
Is New Orleans the same as Louisiana?
Yeah. Are they two separate places? Me understanding it, I believe it's one place. Is it New Orleans in Louisiana? Is that a separate province?
Yeah, I was abused as a child. I can't. I was playing too much Monopoly. Kentucky, buying property. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Oh, you say you was playing Monopoly. That Monopoly is a
fun. You know, they got to live in the states in Louisiana, not Louisiana, but like.
Yeah, they got different states in Louisiana. So New Orleans is in Louisiana. That's probably a state.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. So Louisiana.
It's okay. Yeah, New Orleans is a city in Louisiana.
Oh, okay. So the Southern would say you from Louisiana, but a Northern would say I'm from New Orleans, like the lady said. I'm from New Orleans, because she would specify exactly where she's from.
Yeah, this is raising another question in my mind, because if
I lived in the South and I would ask you the question, you from Louisiana? I wouldn't ask you, are you from New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
But a Northern will say, are you from New Orleans?
Right.
They would think Louisiana in their mind, but the first thing they would say, are you from New Orleans?
Right.
You see the difference in the American English, how it could be switched, joker. So is there a real law? There's not no law. Because every rule of the law in American English, it can be broken. One lawyer can, it's just like the case going on now with the mayor. They can find a lot of different loopholes in that. Look how I found one. Why didn't the women's at that time report it then? Why did they wait so late? That's a case right there against them.
Wow. Who sang that song? Was it Luther Vandross? It's a family affair.
Well, that's the way it sounds like.
You know, there's a lot of family in the mayor's offices and politicians.
Well, we need to play that
It's
too.
a family up there.
See, can you pull that up? I ain't heard that in a long time. It's a family affair.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest songs used to go down with Thank God It's Friday. That all come out during that same time, I believe. So, folks, you're listening to King and Queen. We had to give you a little talk, a little knowledge, and that's how we do it. Then we go to Jamaica. And by the way, I hope Holly come up with us a good dish, something that she can give us, that's something we can have a good taste of Jamaican cuisine. I want me a good Jamaican meat patty. Is it meat patty or meat pie? That's another story. Is it a Jamaican meat patty or meat pie? Tony Dance? Is it meat patty or meat pie?
I don't know if that's not. I don't know if that's really gonna be, because see, when it comes to Jamaican cuisine, I hate, I hate that. I don't want to step on any toes, but it's with Americanized melting pot ideology, Jamaicans want to stay, with traditional, original to their culture cuisines, and meat pies and meat patties. It's very Americanized. It's very culturalized.
So the pie is American thing.
So it could be. I gotta do the research. We'll be back next week with the meat pie and the beef patty and where's that going?
And make sure you come with a good recipe and make sure it is hot.
Because you can't get jerk chicken at the bodega.
Well, now you can get jerk chicken anywhere in these Western beef. That they even got Spanish pastelas in there. They got everything now. I mean, you ain't eating original stuff, but this American country, anything to make money, honey, they'll find a way to put it together. So I feel sorry for people who never been in the country or really had the original, because if they taste this stuff, they people gonna actually believe that's the real taste. And when you really give them the real taste, they're not gonna say, "Oh, this don't taste good." Wow, how culture can change people, can it?
Well, here's something. In most regions, though, through the closest thing to a meat pie you will find is either pot pies, which are American-style pie crust, or a biscuit topping baked over a mix of meat chunks, veggies, and gravy, or Jamaican patties, a fried pastry crust around a spiced ground meat product.
So there's the answer. It is Jamaican patties, not pie. Pie is American, like the crust. And it's similar now that you think of it. Now I understand why they try to say pie to American people, because they make the same thing now. I never even thought of that.
They make it in a pot. It's a pot pie because how it's made.
Pie.
It's made like a pie.
Right.
But if you say meat patties or beef patties, you are taking the seasoned meat and putting it in
a crust.
disc.
Yeah, in a this instead of a
pan.
Instead
or
of
a pie pan. So yeah.
Wow. Thanks for that knowledge.
You're very welcome. Back to our show.
Yeah, I think that taught us something new. It really taught me something new. And I think the audience taught something, because I forgot they had American meat pies, where they come in the pack pot pies. That's what they call them, pot pie. And they used to be good, them pot pies. Because you used to make homemade pot pies. You take all the scrap meat, put it together, put it inside of a crust, and you bake it in the oven. And you can make it spicy any way you want it. And that used to be food for the American society. Wow. Anybody know how to make any home pot pies out there?
Do you want the recipe?
Yeah, that would be good because you know something? That would be something good. That's a filling meal. And I remember in the olden days, that's what they used to feed you. Instead of giving you a whole big plate, and people was much thinner. So now the pot pies, they need to come here because they're going to go running off the shelves. Because pot pies fill you up. Give us a good pot pie experience.
Okay, well, all the way from Europe, meat pie. This pie is delicious. This person actually got the recipe from her husband's mother. So she is French, and she believes that it's a French meat pie. Pork, beef, and potato are all nicely spiced and baked into a pie.
Wow, that sounds good already. I'm hungry.
The preparation takes 25 minutes. To cook it is 25 minutes. It total is 50 minutes. It does about 8 servings. So what you would need is 1 medium potato peeled and cubed, ½ pound ground beef, ½ pound ground pork, 1/3 clove garlic chopped, ½ a cup of chopped onion, 1/4 cup water, ½ a teaspoon of mustard powder, ½ a teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon dried sage, and 1 or 15-ounce package of refrigerated pie crust. So now, you're going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Place the potato in a saucepan with enough water to cover. Bring to a boil and cook until tender, about 5 minutes. Drain, mash, and set aside. Meanwhile, crumble the ground beef and pork into a large saucepan. Add the garlic, onion, and water. Season with mustard powder, thyme, cloves, and salt. Cook over medium heat, stirring to crumble the meat and mix in the spices. Until the meat is evenly browned, remove from the heat and mix the mashed potato. Almost like shepherd's pie. However, It gets interesting. Place one of the pie crust into a 9-inch pie plate filled with the meat mixture, then top with the other pie crust. Prick the top crust a few times with a knife to vent steam. Crimp around the edges using the tines of a fork and remove any excess dough, or cover the edges of the pie crust with aluminum foil. You could also pinch the edges too if you want to be fancy about it, but I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Last step is bake for 25 minutes in the preheated oven or until the crust has browned. Serve by itself or with a beef gravy. And some people also too, they will also take egg and put it over to give it that glaze. But that's something that you would do for pies if you want to be fancy.
Wow, that sounds good. And it feed a lot of people. You see, so them days they knew how to make food that was filling. And that will fill you up because you got the crust, you got everything, and you got everything inside. And all you do is just put a vegetable on the side of cob or corn, maybe some peas. But you know, they used to add peas inside of those things too, you know.
Yeah, you can. You could make it as you wish. But also at the same time too, I think that bread was used as a filler. Like a filler, like some type of starch, because potatoes are starch too. But to me, it's like almost making shepherd's pie without the pie crust. It's
You
just a
know,
lot
I
of
heard
potato.
of shepherd pie, and I really never knew what that is and where that come from. Now that you say, what is shepherd pie?
Shepherd's pie is basically the same version of making a pot pie, but there's no crust.
Oh.
It's just potato. It could be meat, then potato, then meat, then potato, and you put your vegetables and everything else. And you just let the last layer would be potatoes, and you let that get to like a nice crispy or brownish type texture.
Wow.
So it's like almost eating a meat pie without the filling of the crust.
Can we put a New Orleans twist on that one?
Yeah, we need to put something on it. That sounds good already. I'm already to leave this show and go there and start
I'm not making it. I'm warning you right now. I'm not making it.
I'll be using to tell Holly, go in there and make me some shepherd pie.
Holly? No.
Shepherd's pie, New Orleans style.
Let me hear the shepherd pie. I'm sitting up here hungry as a billy goat, and you sitting up there talking about this shepherd pie, and I'm really thinking how I can get this shepherd pie. Go ahead and tell us this twist to it.
That's the baby. Oh, I believe in miracles. Where you wrong, you sexy thing. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, baby? How did you know I needed you? How did you know I needed you so badly?
Cajun shepherd's pie makes 16 servings.
Wow, 16 servings.
Did you say Cajuns?
Yes.
Shepherd pie.
Yes, because you said New Orleans.
I tapped into Sister Dubai's psychic energy.
Okay, I like that one.
And now this is something I know she's gonna love. You're gonna love.
Okay.
It makes 16 servings. It's 1 pound sweet potatoes, 1/4 pound of andouille sausage, castings removed, 3/4 pound ground beef, 1/4 pound ground pork, 2.5 tablespoons of butter divided, 1/2 cup plus 1/3 cup finely chopped onion divided, 1/3 cup finely chopped celery, 1/3 cup finely chopped green bell pepper, 1.5 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning divided, 1/2 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons minced garlic, 1 teaspoon crystal hot sauce, or whichever hot sauce you prefer, 3/4 cup finely chopped carrots, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon ground black pepper, and 2 or 8-ounce packages frozen pastry shells thawed. So what you're gonna do is preheat the oven to 400. On a rimmed baking sheet, place sweet potatoes. Bake until softened, about 1 hour. Remove from oven. Increase oven temperature to broil. In the work bowl of a food processor, place the andouille sausage. Pulse until finely ground. In a large bowl, combine sausage, beef, and pork. Heat a large Dutch oven or on over medium heat. Add sausage mixture, cook, stirring, and breaking up meat with a wooden spoon until brown. Remove meat using a slotted spoon and place in a large bowl. Reserve drippings in a small bowl. Add 1 tablespoon butter to Dutch oven and melt over medium-high heat. Add 1/3 cup onion, celery, bell pepper, 1 tablespoon Cajun seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, garlic, and hot sauce. Cook, stirring, and scraping bottom of pan with a wooden spoon until vegetables are tender, about 5 minutes. Remove onion texture and place in a medium bowl. To Dutch oven, add reserved drippings, carrot, salt, pepper, remaining 1/2 cup onion, and remaining 1/2 tablespoon Cajun seasoning. Cook over medium heat, stirring frequently until carrot is tender. Transfer to bowl with onion mixture. Scoop out sweet potato flesh in a large bowl. Add remaining 1.5 cup tablespoons butter and salt and pepper to taste with a potato masher until smooth. Transfer to a piping bag. Arrange pastry shells on a rimmed baking sheets. To each shell, add 1 heaping tablespoon beef mixture and 1 tablespoon onion mixture. Piped mashed sweet potatoes on top, smoothing with a spatula. Broil until crust is lightly brown, 1.5 minutes, and let cool slightly. So you're basically making miniature meat pies.
I'm telling you, that's a lot
Cajun
of work.
style.
Not too much Cajun for me, too much work. I know I won't be making that no time soon. That's enough work to run everybody out of town. But I guess it has to taste fantastic when it's made. Ooh, boy, that's some hours. You know, so those people in them days, they could stay in them kitchens so long. Now you won't get nobody stay in no kitchen no more than 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I would stay in the kitchen. I used to stay in the kitchen. I still do stay in the kitchen.
Well, that's a good, you'll make a good housewife, because ain't nobody nowadays, and the new modern women tell you go to the store and bring me back some Chinese food, okay?
You know where I make a good housewife? Because I live by myself.
Amen. And a whole lot of people looking for you, so.
Stay far away and know I'm not cooking for you. Back to our show.
Okay, let me take that caller on the line there. Folks, if you want this recipe, you can go to KingandQueenradio /BrooklynStation. Listen to the tape over and over again, share and like it, and you'll be able to find this recipe again. We'll be on, you simply go on KingandQueenradio.com, and the recipe will be put up tomorrow on the page. KingandQueenradio.com. Do watch the video. And let me take that caller. I want to say a very good evening. Who do we got on the 1 and 2?
You got me.
Good God, you woke up New York City. If these people getting ready to go to bed, I think everybody jumped up. If you didn't blow their speaker out. How you doing today?
Okay, pretty good.
So you're doing pretty good. You're pretty and doing good. Well, you know, on my birthday, you came by here and everybody, you were doing the dog. You know, Kat, I know the staff here didn't know about you doing the dog, but you was doing the dog. Kat was doing the dog. You can go on, I guess it'll be posted soon when the manager find it. She'll have it posted where you can see her doing the dog and the twist. And Kat, 71-year-old with a heart pace. And I tell you, with that heart, what is a heart pace, Kat?
Yeah.
And you would never know she had no heart pace. So she proved to me that people got heart pace can do everything that everybody else can do. Kat was down there raking tomatoes. Now I know y'all don't know what is raking tomatoes. Raking tomatoes is when you get a rake and you're out in the fields and the tomatoes is in the earth and you got to rake them to get it up. Ain't that what it called, raking tomatoes, Kat? What is that old stuff?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But I know we used to rake potatoes. I ain't never raked no tomatoes. But I know when they got them potatoes down in the earth, in order to get them potatoes to come out that earth, you got to rake them to get them up.
Yeah.
So Kat was raking tomatoes. We raked potatoes. Kat raked tomatoes. So Kat, do they rake tomatoes down there in Tennessee?
Yeah.
And where did tomatoes be in the earth? I thought tomatoes be on a vine.
It do. But you can like pull them off, let them hit the ground, and then you get a rake and you rake them all up and put them in a basket.
Kat, if you rake tomatoes, won't they tear a hole in them?
No. You don't you know, after you put them off the vine, then they still can keep making.
So the tomatoes, I know what you're saying. When them tomatoes come off the vine, they green.
Yeah, they kind of green like. Yeah, they turn. And then you rake them up and
you rake them
line them up and they turn.
Then they turn yellow, and then after
red,
that,
they start turning red.
Well, I don't know what kind of tomatoes y'all had. We had the ones that turn yellow and then they turn green. Oh yeah, they turn green and then they turn red.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that's how it go. Okay, I forgot.
It's green and then they turn red. I can work in the field, so I know about that stuff. When I was little.
Well, we didn't have a rake, so we had to dig potatoes. Y'all was raking. Y'all was high class. We had to put our hand down in that dirt and dig them. Okay? So I don't know.
They're digging potatoes.
Well, we had to dig them potatoes, and I know we had to also them sweet potatoes. You can pick them up right there, eat them right there. You ain't even have to go through all that stuff, putting them in baskets and all that. Y'all must have went to sell them. We ate them and gone on about our business. So let me go ahead on now, and I'm changing to Southern now. Your cat done turned me into a Southern belle. Come on, tell us now what happened. What happened?
It's this granny. She's after me like hotcakes. This woman been working on me now for 3 weeks.
Well, she after you like hotcakes, well, that's really running at you, because hotcakes are real hot, so she must be hotter than the cakes.
Yeah, because she like, Tiger don't even exist. How could she think I would go with her in the first place?
Lord, Granny need to leave.
With her old self. That's what I can't understand. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Granny now must be way over age. Granny and Jeffro and
yeah, she hit on almost 200 and something. What do I think her change for? You a change. I ain't thinking about you. I can get me a 40-year-old man if I wanted to. And well, go with some woman stuff. Honey. And you don't get me. You won't be able to get me.
Well, number one, she's too old.
And number two, she a woman.
And she need to be in a grave at that age.
Yeah, she should have been. She overdue for her grave. She keep on messing with me, God gonna put her in a grave. She'll leave me alone. Well, she constantly keeps putting voodoo on me, witchcraft, trying to win me over. It won't work. How many women gonna try to get me like that, and I'm still ain't going with you because I don't go with women? You just don't know me. If you really knew me, you would be doing this stuff. You're doing something for nothing.
All right. Well, Granny, leave cat alone. Let her go get a life and leave cat alone, because you're too old.
Wait a minute, G. I got a life. These old coochie woochies need to leave me alone.
No, that's what I said. Cat got a life. She need to.
I hear that.
You got a life.
I got a life, man. What y'all think y'all can interfere with what I'm doing? And Jen, you tell them kids, it's about time I start giving them stuff. I didn't have any money to give them. When you can't give somebody something you ain't got, you got money, you ain't never gave them nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So stop discouraging them. I'm saying it won't work.
Well, I can understand that. Well, you done it up. You number one, cat. I can tell you, you're number one. Can't nobody beat the cat.
You don't see all them 5,000 people be outside your door, the Dominican people, the people ride from What you call them things? I must forget that. I'm so hyped right now, I can't even think, boy. I want to tear Granny up. She came here and knocked on this door. I would kick that woman so hard I'd break every bone in her body. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Motorcycle. The motorcycle club. I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They out there at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And it be like about 5,000 people. When they in your comments, about 5,000. When they come, it don't be a little bit of people. It be a whole lot of gang. They have to cut the streets off. Can't go up and down the street.
That's right. Well, Kat, you got an interesting life and so much good stuff happening in your life. I don't even know what to say. You're still raking tomatoes and still doing the dog. And
yeah.
And but if people see
that little stove behind it, but I'm looking at that all the time again and the rub down and get rid of all that hurt. I said, oh.
Well, everybody want to hear you sing shotgun. Sing a little bit of shotgun.
I don't know the all the music.
Well, sing some of it.
Shotgun, shoot 'em up right now.
Shotgun.
The police got somebody out. It's shotgun police. Oh, it's it.
Well, it's a family affair. We're going to give you this going out to you, coming from your man. It's a family affair. This is going out to you, Kat.
Okay.
The whole world wants you to hear it's a family affair. Listen to it.
Okay.
All right, we going off the air, Kat. Good night. Lucky number 952-7243. Give your lucky number, Kat. Well, I guess that's 000 coming from Kat. Thank you, folks, and you're listening to WVIP 93.5 FM. We had a great time, and don't forget to call me Sister Devon 718-253-7273, and listen to your favorite station daily, King and Queen Radio at. You can write us KingandQueenradio at gmail.com, BrooklynStation at gmail.com. That's again KingandQueenradio at gmail.com. Brooklyn Radio Station at gmail.com, and call me Sister Devon 718-253-7273. Don't give up. I'm waiting to help you bring back that loved one in your life and get that house that you're trying to get. They're having so much problem trying to get. Call me Sister Devon 718-253-7273. Toodaloo. You ain't heard that one in a long time. Toodaloo. Toodles. They probably say, what's this? And I got I said, what's she drinking in that cup?
She talk about I drinking. It's on camera.
One child grows up to be somebody just loves to learn. Another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn. Mom loves the golden lamb. You see it in the blood.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Both kids are good to mom. Blood still in the mud. It's a family affair.
That's what I just said.
It's a family affair.